I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the second of Panerai's Carbotech series. This is the Panerai Luminor Marina 1950 Carbotech 3 Days Automatic, the PAM 661. You can see this PAM 661 in Carbotech carbon fiber and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this extraordinary Panerai timepiece, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this fantastic carbon fiber Panerai Luminor Marina 1950. Now, it's got a long name, but it has a long story, and I can start the tale with the tail of the tape, namely the measuring tape. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this is a 44mm Panerai Luminor 1950 case, which means it wears essentially like a cushion as tall as it is wide. It is wider across the 9:3 measurement because of the extraordinary and now iconic crown guard, but it doesn't feel like the oversized timepiece it is. It actually feels quite compact. In terms of thickness, the watch is 14.5 millimeters thick, but you can see with the generously stepped case flank and sloped conical bezel, this is an easy watch to slide underneath a tighter sleeve or cuff. Now, in terms of lug-to-lug dimensions, it measures a robust 55 millimeters across the wrist, so it does flare out a bit. I would say, though, that the lower limit to wear this watch with security and style, because the look is intentionally oversized, is probably 14.5 centimeters in circumference, and that's extraordinarily compact a wrist for a watch of this size, but Carbotech is the reason. Carbotech and traditionally excellent Panerai Ergonomics. You can see the layered Carbotech material. It is literally like viewing a cross-section of a tree, with the plies of carbon fiber built up and then bonded together with a special resin. It's then carved into the form of the sensuous 1950 case style, and the result is what you see here, such that no two examples are identical, but every example is exceptionally light on the wrist. It has the feel, in terms of mass, of a sub 40mm stainless steel timepiece. Now, you'll note the watch with a beautiful matte gray alligator leather strap. It is bolstered down the center with a monotone stitch, folded edges beautifully assembled. It has a titanium blackened Panerai traditional trapezoidal pin buckle for easy on-the-fly adjustability. But comfort is the name of the game with this watch. Comfort and innovation, and it's the right kind of innovation. Now, in the past, with métier d'art and complications, Panerai has often been accused of losing its way from a philosophical standpoint. The Paneristi, the devotees of the brand, tend to prefer classicism and simplicity, and in a lot of ways, materials innovation, while maintaining the Panerai design language, has been the solution for moving the brand forward, starting with titanium during the 1990s, moving on to ceramic in the 2000s, now in the 2010s. Since 2015's PAM 616 Carbotech Submersible, we've gotten the notion that it is the shape, the style, and the design sensibility of the Panerai, true to historical lines, legible first and foremost, that defines the brand. Materials, however, can be in flux. They're flexible. You can render that classical face in whatever material you please, as long as it is true to the original lines, and the purity of lines in this one comes out. You can see the 1950 case, more complex, sensual, with perhaps a more versatile and occasionally dress-appropriate look than the utilitarian tuna can Betterini case of the 90s. You can see that the iconic device protecting the crown is retained, and yes, it too is executed in Carbotech carbon fiber. Functionally outstanding, it provides all aspect protection to the crown, and again, the locking lever, for those who haven't seen it in the past, is a wonderful solution to a traditional screw-down crown. When you raise the lever, now the crown is released for winding or setting, and you will want easy access when your hands are wet, gloved, or sweaty, because this is a true sports watch. Throw it on a textile or a rubber strap, and it enjoys 300-meter water resistance with the crown locked. Moreover, it enjoys a robust array of subtle refinements. This is Panerai watch making at its best, below the surface, letting the traditional aesthetic shine through, while the mechanical sophistication quietly does its job. Pull the crown into the second position, and you can see the unique time zone function of the caliber 9010 manufacturer automatic. You can see it drives the date forward or backwards as you jump time zones. Also note that the seconds hand does not halt, as this time zone function does not affect balance, amplitude, or chronometric performance. Now, of course, you can stop stop the balance altogether using the hacking function, crown out all the way. Now the second hand stops and you can synchronize to a precise reference time. Of course, the watch is automatic winding with a 3-day power reserve. You can't see the movement, but if you could, you would realize that it is Panerai's new architecture. Thinner than the previous 9000 automatic, it also features a full dual-anchored balance bridge for Rolex-like stability of the balance and robust resistance to shock-induced timing deviation. 2 main spring barrels provide a nice even release of torque across the entire power reserve of this watch. The 31-jewel automatic, of course, entirely conceived and fabricated in Panerai's manufacture in Neuchâtel, Switzerland. The dial is a gorgeous array of ecru-style simulated radium patina tones and beautiful rose gold. You can see that this one speaks to the special sensibility behind its fabrication and design. Applied rose gold indices with superluminova atop, rose gold hands at center, a discrete date window at 3 o'clock. It's upscale, it's warm, it's smooth. Everything about it presents beautifully without spoiling that essential Panerai design language, and that is the philosophy behind the PAM 661 Carbotech, advancing the state-of-the-art in Panerai watchmaking without losing touch with the company's formidable and well-loved history. You can see this watch and purchase it on our website.